Shalom, welcome to Rob on the Rock. Have you seen this kind of thing that you see here on the screen? The mark of the beast with the guy looking at the Greek letters above the 666. And he says this is these are swords on the left. And then, so right here, this is two swords. These words up here are actually Arabic flipped on its side, saying in the name of Allah. And he tells you that it's not a number. Do not listen to this man. This person I don't know who taught him this, but it is so bad. And I had to make a video to go over this. Caleb and I talked about it on Mystery Bible Theater 3000, but I wanted to actually zero in on some of the images. This is horrible teaching. This is emblematic of so many things that are wrong with the church and with Western Christianity, is what this guy's teaching right here. And I'll show you why. So notice he says this is Arabic text, and he's trying to draw people into some sort of thing. And what I want to show you here is that, I'm going to move that out of the way here, and I will show you some pictures here. So this is a question. Is the number of the beast Arabic? Well, if you were to look at a modern Greek digital version of the Textus Receptus, which is one recension of the New Testament text, it's not, in my opinion, authoritative, but it is strongly traditional. You would see this right here. And it's 3 Greek letters. And the first letter is a he, looks like that. And it's the first letter of the word Christ, Christos. The next letter looks like this, and it's called a xi. And it's also, it's a rarer letter, but it's throughout the scripture. We'll see it in the book of Revelation in a minute. And then the last letter is a sigma, an S. Well, this man takes this to mean something very different, but we're going to show you some other images. So here is the 1550 Stephanus Textus Receptus, and we see it. You see that here? It's looking closer to what the guy has on the screen, but it's 3 Greek letters. Then we see how it's digitized, and this is actually the version, if you can see this, I'll move it over. This is the same typeset that this person is using. Can you see that? Do you see how it's the same? It's got the 666 below it. My head's in the way, but you can kind of see. Do you see that? It's even got the text critical apparatus here, and the translation underneath 666 and the dash. Okay, so this is crazy what this guy's doing. He's taken this version, which I took it from George Rickerberry's Greek English Interlinear. He's taking this print edition from like the 20th century, which is an attempt to capture what was in the 1550 copy, and tries to say it's not Greek and it's not even a number, but it's Arabic. But the reason, so now what I want to show you, so that's the printers. So remember, he says these are the 2 swords of Islam, and this here is Arabic writing saying in the name of Allah. And it's horse poo-poo what this guy's teaching. So let me show you the original manuscript right here. And before that, I'll even show you the manuscript as a whole. Here it is, right here. It's available online. It's called P47. And if you zoom in here, look at this. There it is, right there. You see that? It's a he, a xi, and then a sigma, and there's a line over all 3. So that's what is in the 3rd or 4th century manuscript. That, right? So let's just one more time. We can compare what you see there. Well, actually, I have a big version of it. It's from the same text right here. So compare that with, again, we'll bring Mr. Arabic scholar, Mr. Bible scholar here, teaching the church the truth. And we'll see what he's got. I don't know if I can show you both at the same time. But, oh, there you go. You can see it that way. Maybe like that. Yeah. So, so he gets Arabic out of the editor's and the typesetter's font decision to represent this text. Okay. So again, let's go back here. So the letters, I'll do it in green here. It's he, xi, and sigma with a line. Now the line tells you that it is to be read as a number. If we go back here, I can show you other words that have lines on them. Right? You see that word has a line over it. And there is, here you go, right here, right here. So these are other, it's a scribal convention that tells you to read it differently than what is written there. In this case, it's a number. Well, back to here. So this is what it is. So if you're going to say that there's Arabic, you got to say it's here. But if you say it's here, you got to say it's everywhere that a letter he occurs is going to be the swords of Islam. Well, if we go back to the document and I show you here, see how many he's you can find. Well, here's a he. So there's swords for Islam. You would look and you'd say, wow, this, well, of course, there's the one. Here's another one, swords of Islam, everywhere. You'd say, wow, this 3rd or 4th century Christian copy of the book of Revelation is full of swords of Islam. Well, what about the other letters? Well, I took some time to look at our nice xi here, which is apparently an Arabic term, according to this false teacher. Here are some other examples from the same manuscript of the xi. It goes zit, 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 zit. And that's what we see here. Zit, 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 zit. Xi, over and over and over and over again. And the same we could do with the letter, with this letter sigma. You can go throughout the manuscript, even on the same page, and you can see, it looks like a letter C. Like right here, look at that. There's a sigma. You don't even need to know Greek to be able to recognize the shapes of these letters and to see that the pages are full of them. There, is that the same one we just looked at right there? Sigma, here's one, a sigma under another word that has the line over it. Another sigma right here. So in other words, what this guy's telling you is that something he's never going to get from the manuscript itself. That is to be able to see the original manuscript with his own eyes, which this clown does not know Hebrew or Greek or Aramaic, but yet he's up teaching the church and getting their attention. He's false teacher. It's just Greek letters used everywhere else in this document, in this manuscript, to write Greek words. Here, because the line above it tells you need to read this as special characters, these are numbers, and it counts to 666. That's why you even see the word right above it, arithmos. Arithmos. What is arithmos? That's alpha, rho, iota, theta. I'm changing it to a different script. Arithmos means number. Number. It's a number. He can't get Arabic out. No one would look at this document from the 3rd or 4th century and think that, oh, wow, even though everything here is telling me it's a number and that this is the scribal convention for writing the number 666, I think it must be prophetic Arabic, which doesn't exist. The cursive Arabic that he says it is doesn't exist for another several hundred years. But it's not even from this manuscript. He needs to go to a modern print edition and zoom in on it like this and tell people a lie so that he can sell his books and get their attention and get them distracted. This is not food for Yeshua's flock. This is lies. This is poison. This is everything that's wrong. And false teachers like this need to be called out and they need to be kicked out. Get them away from Yeshua's flock. They do nothing to build up the flock. And so whoever this guy is, I don't know his name. Frankly, I don't care what his name is. He's not the only guy. I don't think he made this slide himself, because I've seen other internet videos with people with the same image telling the same thing, but it wasn't this particular person. False teaching, anybody who's going to get up in front of God's people and spew this kind of stuff is empty. They are devoid of content, devoid of nourishment for the souls of Yeshua's flock. So, one man's opinion. Shalom.